We on.
Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
We start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Brakathum to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Shalom. We're the brothers here at the Great Millstone, out prophesying in Kansas City. You can't tell on the camera, this is a cold fucking day in Kansas City, man. Everything is out of course. If you watch our camp video 2 weeks ago, we was wearing short sleeves, having a great time. Now you look at it today, 20 degrees and windy in the middle of March. Completely out of order, man. But you know what? The weather don't stop the word of the Lord from coming out, and that's what we're here to do, man. We're here to prophesy the calamities and bad times that's coming upon the world, and we also here to prophesy the coming of Yahushua, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, the comings of the day of quote-unquote Jesus, real name Yahushua, ain't a pretty event. It's not a pretty lead-up, man. What's about to come upon you people is a lot of bloodshed, a lot of you people losing your fortunes.
Yep.
These banks collapsing out of fucking nowhere. Here you are, you some rich Edomite somewhere, got $5 million in the bank. Next day you wake up, it's negative 500. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You see, because you people don't have nothing to rely on other than your paper fiat currency. But us here, us Israelites, the elect, we have Yahweh and his son Yahushua to protect us, man. We're gonna go ahead and get in detail of these last days going into the Amos 5.
I gotta hear it. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5. Started verse 10. It says, "They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly."
Right. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. The gate is where everybody sees you. In the ancient world, in the city, you had the gates on the outside, so everybody had to pass by that. The prophets, the men of the Lord, they had the spirit to rebuke. They had the spirit to correct. They had the spirit to warn the people. But it say they hated him that rebuketh in the gate, because the messages that we say is not a good message for you people.
Right.
We not here to tell you black women you got 20 more years of simps kissing your ass.
Yeah.
And we damn sure not here to tell you so-called white people that America's going to continue for another 300 years, man. We praying for this place to go down speedily and quickly.
That's right.
Go ahead, on.
Right, man. Going down to verse 14, it says, "Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so Yahweh, the God of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that Yahweh, God of hosts, will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph." You know, so you're supposed to hate the wickedness that's going on around you. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's happening. If you just pay attention to all the news and social media, they're really pushing this T-Bender gender stuff on the kids. There was a couple videos on Instagram that was circling around. You have story time for children. It was a drag queen strip club, basically. You had dudes flipping around, dancing like a stripper and stuff in front of children, man. You're supposed to hate stuff like that. You're supposed to hate the evil, love the good. And it says, and establish judgment in the gate. So we're here to establish the judgment that's coming to you people for coming against the Lord.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a wicked, sinful kingdom, man.
Right.
And the deeds of the wicked of this place have reached unto heaven. So when the Lord comes back, it's going to be straight torture and fire and misery for you people.
Right.
And you know, us having that kind of message, these people think that we crazy, man. All we talk about is violence and bloodshed. Well, that's what the Bible talks about.
Right.
It say establish judgment at the gate. What type of judgment is being established in this earth, man? Adultery is being committed by the millisecond.
Yeah.
You got whole PEDOs in your community, and even in your damn elementary schools.
Yeah. Come.
In your damn middle schools.
Come.
Ain't nobody putting them PEDOs to death. Y'all would rather lock them up. No, these people need to have their bloodshed, man. That's what we saying. All these damn sugar boys, men popping men, women eating each other coochies. You got dudes that want to change teams. This girl was born in Haley. Now she say my name is Tommy. No, that blood got to be shed, man.
That's right.
Right.
You look up that book called 1984. They said in that society, truth would become a great offense. So that tells you the mission that we're on. This is not just a regular mission. The Lord just said, go preach the gospel, in the gates. No, there's going to come a heavy penalty with it.
Right.
Because of the time that we're living in.
Right.
Where the world is this is not just a benign thing. We're going to really be in danger doing this, man.
Right. We are involved in the greatest war of good versus evil, man. And whether you people believe it or not, we the good guys, man.
Yeah.
we the children of Israel. We the good guys. God only loves us. That's the message that we came to say, man.
Right.
You other blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans need to wake up to that fact and stop thinking that this so-called white man is on your fucking team. The most evil creature ever created, man. Go ahead, Art.
That's right. Amos 5:16. Therefore, Yahweh, the God of hosts, the Lord said thus, wailing shall be in all the streets, and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas. And they shall call the husband to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing.
They say wailing shall be in all the streets. Wailing is not a joyous sound, man.
Yeah.
When the Chiefs won the damn Super Bowl, that wasn't wailing, man. Y'all were joyous.
Right.
And we know because we was there, right? But y'all about to experience the complete 180.
Yeah.
A lot of what Biggie say, a lot of slow singing and flower bringing. A lot of mamas crying, babies crying, and grown men crying, man. Because the Lord's about to bring the pain. Go ahead, Art.
Verse 17. And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, saith Yahweh. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. And this is for you so-called Christians, man, that believe that you're just going to have a rapture. You're just going to disappear, and your clothes are going to hit the floor, and your whole body and your spirit is going to vanish immediately to the heavens and be protected from the judgment. No, that's not coming, man. So a lot of you looking forward to your sweet Jesus coming back. Well, he's not going to come back the way you were taught he is. Okay, for one thing, he's not going to look like a so-called white man, blonde hair, blue eyes, or long blonde hair, or long brown hair,
Right.
He's not going to come back as Cesare Borgia. That's the image that was put up as him. He's going to come back as a strong, very, very angry, tall, so-called black man with white woolly hair and a big white woolly beard.
That's right.
And his garment's going to be bloody from killing you people, man.
That's right.
He's getting his revenge. You think everybody just got away with torturing him on a cross like that? And what y'all people did to his chosen people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? No, he's coming for bloodshed,
Revelation
man.
1. Say, behold, he cometh on clouds. Let me get that precept. That's right, man. Cause a lot of people, you ain't expecting these judgments to come down on the planet Earth. That's why you have men like us to tell you about it, whether you believe it or not, man.
That's right.
People want to call us sci-fi, bugged out. Here he is, 20 degrees out, wind blowing, cold as hell. Yeah, we preaching the Bible. What else we gonna do, man? Go ahead, Art. Revelation 1.
It's Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Right.
And they also which pierced him. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
Shall wail because of him. That's what it said in Amos 5. It said wailing is in the streets.
Yep.
When you see a huge fathership in the sky blasting motherfuckers to smithereens, and your little baby girl just got blown away, or your dad just got blown away, or you Keisha, your fucking white daddy got blown away, you gonna wail. Cause ain't nobody gonna protect you from that, man.
That's right.
Right.
Go ahead, Art.
That's right.
Yeah, the scriptures say the men of Babylon are going to be turned into women,
Like
basically.
women.
You know?
Right. Well, we can get that man forbearing to fight. I'll go and grab that as well. And going back to Amos, it says, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. So what is it for you? So for those of you that's walking around that, joyous, think Jesus is going to come and protect you, you just call upon Jesus. You just have to identify as being a Christian, and you're going to get saved. As long as you believe, right? That's wrong. Very wrong. All right? For one thing, you got to be a Hebrew Israelite to get delivered. And then you got to be one of the 1/3 of the hopeful elect to get exempt from that type of death and suffering and pain. If you're not of those, you're finished.
Big time.
You know? It says the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So that day is going to be like a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's going to be much bloodshed. You're going to have a time period going on called Jacob's Trouble. You're going to have martial law. You're going to have World War III going on. You're going to have nukes being shot off.
Yep.
All these things will be going. It's not going to be what the Christian church portrays it to be, that you're going to have this guy float from the sky with harps and a choir singing,
Right.
Right.
offering free hugs.
You could.
That's not what the Lord is going to be when he comes back.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Terminator, The Purge.
Yeah.
What other movies, man?
All them different
Monsters
movies,
of
man.
Man.
Monsters of Man.
But
What
that-
other movies?
Silent
man?
Hill.
Yeah.
All that at once, man.
Yeah.
All that at once. And a lot of you people, you gonna die just off seeing the things that's happening.
Right.
Ain't nothing gonna touch you, no bullets, no missiles, or nothing gonna kill you. You just gonna die cause you got a fucking heart attack.
Right.
Or cardiac arrest, man.
Yeah.
A lot of you motherfuckers is out of shape. You gonna try to run away from work. It's over, man.
Over with.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. That's why it says in Habakkuk last week we read it. I will work in the days that you would not believe, because most of the stuff you haven't really seen it except in movies. But all of that shit's gonna happen in basically one day.
Keep going.
And it says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light?
That means the judgment is prepared and the judgment is everywhere. You ran from a bear. You say you ran from a lion and met a bear. You ran from the bear and met a serpent. You can't escape it.
Yep.
The issues of death belong to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And guess what? The one you call God, he's everywhere. You can't escape him. You can't escape God in these damn high-rise buildings. You can't escape God in these deep underground military bases. The judgment will find you if it's meant for you, man.
That's right.
It says, even very dark, and no brightness in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch that movie, Final Destination, man. How those people were running from their lives, running from death, basically, but they was there. They couldn't escape it.
Can't escape it. That's it, man. Cause it's your people's destiny to get destroyed, man.
Yep.
Here you are. You didn't talk bad about niggas your whole life, man. Especially you so-called white people. You didn't talk shit about us. You didn't treated us dirty at your restaurants. You didn't want Jake hanging out with you at high school. You know what I'm saying? You grew up. You got money. You don't like eating around niggas, living around niggas, talk shit about us. Well, guess what? We the same motherfuckers that's about to get saved up out of here, man.
That's right.
And we're gonna enjoy watching you people suffer, man.
That's right.
See, that's the type of message we on. If you watch our camp videos for the past 3-4 weeks, all we doing been preaching the judgment, man, because we tired of this shit.
That's right.
That's right, man. There's a lot of things that's happening with the suffering, man. Even with the, with the hunger thing going on. Like you got this food truck coming up next to us, getting ready to drop off some things. Hey, a lot of people are gonna be really, really plagued with that hunger here in America.
Right.
Because this is the one country where you just have gluttony at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Obesity rates at an all-time high. But the Lord says He's gonna send plagues of famine,
Yeah.
starvation. All that's gonna be cut off.
Right.
And this is the book of Lamentations 4:9. It says, "They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Yeah.
For these pine away, stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field."
Yep.
So it's going to be worse to get shot than to die of starvation.
Right.
You're going to wish you could just get shot instead of starving to death.
Right.
Because there's nothing for you to eat. I mean, there's not going to be shit out here that's for you to get.
Yeah. And you people don't realize it, man, but this economy is going towards an event where a famine is about to occur. Because I work in the trucking industry. Trucking industry, that's the blood veins of a country. You gotta have truckers. You gotta have things going back and forth, especially when it comes to food, man. Well, guess what? A lot of these motherfucking truckers, they don't want to run no more, man.
Yeah.
Because they getting shitty prices. It's not worth the money to put gas in the truck and go back and forth. And now the price of the truck is so fucking high that they just giving it up, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, listen, we had damn near 200 truckers give up their shit, man. This is just in our company. Ain't no telling what's in the whole industry.
Yeah.
So when supply picks up, it's not gonna be no motherfuckers to get your food back and forth, man.
Yeah.
Y'all just gonna have to starve.
That's right. That's right, brother. Con.
And that's what we trying to tell you people, because in Revelation 18, it said that people have lived deliciously, man. Y'all get the best steaks, the best chicken, the best lamb. Even though pork is going off, y'all still get that shit too. But hey, Most High about to bring you people to crumbs, man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it's happening.
Yeah.
We say I'm gonna break the staff of bread in Egypt. Yeah, fuck you. I hope you starve to death, man.
Right.
That's right.
And the Lord is the one that made you set up this corrupt ass staff of bread, man. Because you shouldn't even have a society this fucking big where you gotta truck everything in across the country, man. None of this shit is locally grown. None of this shit is. Oh, why the fuck does my eggs come from goddamn South Carolina somewhere, bro?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's the staff of bread the Lord set up, and now it's about to be the downfall of you people that got comfortable, man.
Right.
You niggas gonna die just going off the insulin, man. Let alone all you diabetes stricken people that can't go without 4 meals a day. The Lord is gonna put you on the diet, man.
Yeah. You fucking all you can eat shrimp eating niggas, man.
Yeah. Fucking them crab legs up at the buffet,
Right.
man.
Crab boil ass niggas. Y'all can feel it.
Yeah,
All
kind.
right, bro.
I got that Jeremiah, that one.
Con, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 28. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant.
Break it down, Nike.
Yeah, so that's basically what's happening now. All the supply chains going out. People having runs on banks. When somebody has a run on the bank, they like, give me my money right the fuck now.
Right.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting my shit out. That's part of the desolation, man.
They said that the Israelis took out $1 billion prior to that silicon nonsense dropping.
Yeah.
They cashed out $1 billion, so they're getting ready to set up the CBD. Well, the Fed paid now systems in July, so somehow, some way, they gonna figure out these particular crises and they're gonna start doing shit, because this is the year of the poly crisis.
Yeah.
We're going to poly goes into multiple,
Yeah.
many events. So
Yeah.
they're gonna figure out a way to bring in this MOTB, because it's one thing from the bringing in CBDC, but what is it gonna be attached to? Like I said, you saw we ain't got no 10 fucking years for you to go ahead and pass the microchip. Make your move, man.
Right.
Get the blowing shit up, doing shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because honestly speaking, bro, you out of here regardless, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
All your minions that you got set up right
You're outta
with you,
here.
you out of here right along with them. Because you know what I'm realizing, brothers, man? As men of the Lord, we can't do nothing right in this fucking society, bro.
Right,
We
right.
can't do anything right here.
do it right.
You can't do shit right, bro. You can't live
Yep.
right. You can't be
Yep.
right. You can't do
Right.
it's fucked up, man.
Yep.
Right.
Even when you try to play by the book, you still get shit on, man.
Still get shit
so
on.
you know what that means? We get back to our angry mode, man.
Yeah.
Oppression making the wise man mad. We tired of being fucking nice to you people, man.
Yeah.
That's why we said these past 3-4 weeks, all we doing is been preaching the judgment, man.
Con.
You Jakes better get your ass right before you end up on this concrete,
Yeah.
blood spilling all on you.
That's right.
Hey, you see what they did to that Jake down there in Mississippi,
Yeah,
man?
this-
Dismembered him. Cut the nigga's head off, cut his open head up, bro. The nigga brain was gone. Hey, man, you niggas better start realizing who the fucking devil is, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, because these Edomites, these so-called white people, hey, they getting back in that primitive spirit, man.
Right.
While you niggas are going to clubs, celebrating St. Patrick's Day, the so-called white man is getting ready to kill your fucking ass, man.
Right.
He loading magazines.
Yeah. They convinced you niggas not to see color anymore. But this nigga sees color. He sees you as a nigga, man.
You know, yeah.
He's convinced you that everything's all good in the corporate world. You can go hold hands at a football game and all this bullshit. He still sees color. He's convinced your ass you're just an American now.
Hey, you
But
see-
he's robbing you. You still at the bottom, and when it push comes to shove, he's gonna put his foot on your neck again, man.
Hey, that's the spirit, because there was an article that came out off of senator, some type of politician. He's basically voting to bring lynching back.
Oh, yeah, that, what's his
Yeah.
name? Sherelle?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And everybody was supporting and clapping and
Yeah.
shit.
Was that in Tennessee somewhere?
Yeah, I think it was in Tennessee. But that goes to show, man, these devils' true spirit has never really left, man.
Yeah.
All they did is just quiet it for a little bit,
Right.
Yeah,
to some extent.
Con.
But really, hey, if they could right now, hey, they would be hanging Jake from this fucking light pole right now.
Right.
Well, shit, they doing it down south, man.
Yeah.
That's why when that politician Sherelle made that comment, coincidentally, they was talking about Jim Crow 2.0.
Right,
Okay,
right.
and you know it's what 85% niggas in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, yeah,
90%. That, bro, that's got a more darker block of populace than fucking Louisiana, man.
Right.
You know, ain't nothing but niggas in Louisiana.
Yeah,
There's straight
yeah.
niggas down there, but hey,
Yeah.
Jackson, Mississippi, that's one of the most racially segregated states in America, and you niggas didn't decide to move from down there.
Yeah.
You got comfortable because what what you call that bullshit ass civil rights movement,
Yeah. That's-
which didn't Emmett Till, he got killed in Mississippi, didn't he?
I think
He
so.
was in Mississippi, yeah. That's the first step that you should have been up out of there, man.
Right.
Been smart and migrate to the north, man. At least go down to Florida and some shit. But Jake, man, they got too complacent in their condition. Now they getting ready to reap that, man. All right,
Yeah.
what you got?
Never trust that.
Yes, yep. Beautiful.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Never trust thy enemy, man. Just because a nigga smile in your face, that don't mean he's with you. Okay, the so-called white man, hey, 2/3 of our own people, you can't trust them, man.
Yeah.
2/3 of our own people gonna line up and point fingers at us, man. Like, oh, y'all the problem.
Right.
Y'all the problem. Y'all niggas the problem, man. Y'all the reason why this shit is happening. How the hell we the problem? We just coming out trying to teach you who we are. We
Yeah.
just telling you that we the Israelites, man. But that's why, hey, brothers, man, hey, it's coming to the time, bro. Your circle's got to be small, bro. If all be possible, if anything that don't benefit y'all, like, cut that shit out, bro.
Con.
Women, fuck that shit. Cut it out, bro.
Con.
Because what I realize about these women, bro, you can never win in that situation. No matter what you try to do, it would always be turned around and thrown back at you like, hey, you ain't did shit, son.
Yeah. Con.
You know what I'm saying? The brotherhood is what we got.
And you know what? I'll say this. I think that thorn is necessary, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Because brothers will get comfortable, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's even a temptation, even of the elect. All of the shit in this society, man. You need something that's gonna keep your eye
edge.
laser and focus, man. The scriptures say, let your eye be single, man. So your whole
edge.
body's full of light. Everything in this society, like the brother said, man, it's designed to distract you, man. It's not a game you can win. You know, if you're gonna do something, just do it for the sake of stress relief. Just do it to keep your spirit in line with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man.
That's it.
You know, there should be no real investments into this place, whether it be financial, whether it be in marriage or anything. You know,
Yeah, bro.
we're in the divestment time.
Yeah, you gotta continue to separate yourself from this, man. Because honestly speaking, being by yourself, just in general, like I love my own company, bro. Like I got to the point now I can deal with not being with nobody around. It's better that way. It's a peace of mind, man. You can focus on what you can focus on, and can't nobody really fuck up your peace. Because when you get intertwined with business and you setting up foundations in America, that throws off your focus, man. Well, because you become a businessman, which is nothing wrong with that at all, but a lot of times when you're making profit on the business, you seem to forget the true intent at hand. That's why a lot of these guys are falling out the truth, man. Like years ago, you had this guy by the name of Ainat. They was part of the Detroit OGMS Detroit camp, and that guy basically he left the truth and gave an excuse why he haven't been out for a month because he was talking about he went to buy a land. But that's a parable with Matthews, man. When the Lord said that, some said, "Well, let me go bury my mother, let me go buy land, and I'll come back and do the work." Nah, bro. You can buy land and do the work of the Most High, man.
Yeah, I mean it's one Saturday, a few hours out the week, really, when you think about it. You know, you're not on the land for a whole month. You know what I'm saying? Like
This nigga act like he bought a goddamn state or something.
like he's building a damn house himself.
Yeah, that's no excuse, man. I bought my first home when I first got grafted into the truth, man. So what's your excuse? There's no excuse. You buy a house and still teach.
Yeah.
That ain't stopping you from nothing. That's a stupid excuse. You don't want to go out. But I got a precept going to talking about the family. This is the book of Luke chapter 14, verse 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Yeah, that's not saying you're supposed to, I have to stay for you. No, I mean, if motherfucker ain't give you a reason to not like him, then you just don't dislike him. But that's going into basically prioritizing, man. You know, because basically if you give up your Yahweh Shai for your regular rudiments in the world, and that's a form of you hating the Lord, man. Okay, you got to give up your life in this thing. You got to deal with whatever comes with it. Like the Apostle Ram Live did a video right along with a couple other brothers about we'll warn the fuck out. Like, we'll warn the fuck out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just everyday life. Okay, so it benefits to put the truth first, because at the end of the day, when all fails, the whole camp could leave you. This whole camp could say, fuck this, and I'm done. And I have to be the only one out here teaching, but you know what? That's shit happens, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit happens, and then what I'm gonna do? Give up or continue to follow the Lord?
Yeah, come.
So you got to give up everything in your life that you love, man. Okay? Not saying that you have to just be completely stoic all the time, but meaning this truth has to come first, man. Because we seen what happened to men that did put Yahweh Shem Yahushua first. They started getting weaker, they stopped coming out, they stopped doing sit-downs, okay, they stopped being brotherly, they stopped coming to the councils, they stopped coming around the body, period. Okay? So you gotta be mindful of these things. We're in a time of a greater falling away. When men are gonna get offended, things are gonna happen, prophecies are coming to pass, men are gonna be in a constant state of delivery of strutting in offense about taking a chip and not taking a chip. There's gonna be some shit out here, man. Agents gonna come up to the camp to try to provoke you to fight, you know. So, you know, being in that focused, laser focused spirit, man. Keeping the Lord first.
People close to you,
Yeah.
getting you to, trying to get in your ear to tell you that it ain't worth being in the truth no more.
Yeah, and
Women, family, children, fathers.
and one thing about you got a woman, bro, she hates the fact you in this thing.
Right.
She hate it. Like they might not outward speak it, but women you deal with, they're your biggest scoffers in this thing.
Right.
And we know what the Lord said for scoffers, bro. You know, every time you do a video, you getting a text message about, you know, you getting called out for what you teach. Wait a minute, this ain't even your business to even be in this shit. This is the man's business. What are you even doing speaking on this?
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Just out of fucking order. Go ahead.
Come.
God, I was going into that word hate within that precept. Strong's definition, it says to detest, to love less. So that all it means basically, you have to love the Lord more than everybody on that list. It don't mean you don't gotta love your father, your mother, because the scriptures also say honor thy father, thy mother, you know, and don't put any curses on thy father and mother.
Yeah.
So it's not talking about literally, you know, hate as far as wishing death upon them, but it just means to love the Lord more than all those things. And once you're in this truth, it's gonna come automatically if you're sincere.
Yeah.
You're gonna love the Lord a whole lot more than what they're talking about, because you're gonna be vexed in the spirit of all the worldly and the paganism that your family does. And especially when they come against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're gonna have direct family members such as your mother and father that's gonna stand up and say, F Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
You know, that's gonna piss you off to the core.
Yeah.
It's gonna piss you off to the point you wanna put curses on them, but can you do it? No, you can't.
Now you can put curses on your wicked ass brother.
Yeah. Come.
That's right.
Come.
God,
He said Yahushua had two brothers he didn't fuck with, man.
that's right.
Give me Matthew 10, bro.
God, I got Matthew 12 as well. Yeah, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, and 46. It says, while he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brother stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him,
Right, give me John 4:40.
behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto them, and told him, who is my mother? And who are my brethren?
Right, because they stood like he had an obligation to go deal with them. So that's one thing, brothers. When you in this thing and just in general, you trying to do something positive, there's always a motherfucker that want to feel entitled to what you do. Or you supposed to be entitled to them. Nah, man. Okay, yeah, Lord didn't owe them guys a goddamn thing. And he told them, read on, bro.
Yep. He said, but he answered and said unto them, who is my mother? And who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples, and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my mother, the same as my brother and sister and mother.
Right, so that could be your brother, that could be your sister, that could be your mother, that could be your father, that could be your wife, your children. If they ain't serving the Lord, then to hell with them. Right? I mean, to hell with them. Now, you got exceptions to the rule, but overall, it's a case-by-case basis, because most people that's close to you, eventually they gonna buck up against you, man. Like, I know motherfuckers that just sit back and watch our videos just to have something to say about them, bro.
Right.
And go back behind our back and talk shit, bro. I know people that do that personally, that's looking for a fucking problem in my camp, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's hoping that y'all brothers walk away from me and then I told you so, bro. I dealt with that shit so much over the years, man.
Yeah,
people wanted to see us fall as a group. Those be the people you gotta look out for, and these be the motherfuckers that really supposed to have your best interest, man.
Yeah, come.
You know?
Can you read that again?
God. And he says, but he answered and said unto him, and told him, who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples, and said, behold, my mother and brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same as my brother and sister and mother.
And especially it's that serious because we spend more time around each other than our own families, man.
Yeah.
You know, we more of a special camp because we don't really have family out here like that. So we all that we got, man. And even if you do prophesy in your hometown, you notice that the more you get into the truth, the more you sway away from your family, man.
Right.
You know, and it's not on purpose. It's just we walk different lifestyles. We think different thoughts. We have different spirits in us.
Yeah, and scripture say can two walk together lest they be agreed. See, a lot of times we stay away from y'all because we ain't trying to offend y'all, man. Because we know when you offend a nigga in the world, that can go which way. Versus us, we get offended, we gotta take the low, we gotta put our head down, we gotta take the fucking abuse. Them on the other hand, you say something out of pocket for you know, goddamn stormtroopers kicking down your door. You
Right.
and the terrorists watching this, man. So we stay away from y'all for the benefit of our safety, man. Because hey, y'all in the world, y'all are already got by Satan. Satan has you, so you has no limit to the amount of fucking wickedness you can conjure up in your mind, man.
Right. It also prepares you too. You're in the mindset of knowing that you're gonna be betrayed anyway, man. When that hour of temptation comes, you know, you're gonna understand what the Lord was telling you to separate from.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's your blood family, you should be in the mind of just kind of knowing that they probably gonna give you up, man. You
You
know?
know what? I'm glad that I'm hundreds of miles away from you motherfuckers, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that way, what can you say about me at this point? But you know, they always gonna find a problem. Motherfuckers always make a problem out of nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Kind.
Go ahead.
Let's book of Matthew 10. I'll start at,
30. Start at 30.
Matthew 10, verse 30. It says, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more valued than many sparrows.
Right, because the Lord's gonna take care of us. That's the point. He's gonna take care of us regardless of who's against us, man. I mean, like I said, you're gonna have unfortunate events is gonna take place in the truth. Okay, you're gonna see notable men fall off and lose faith. It's gonna get real scary, brothers, man, to the point the Lord is gonna do another shaking. And there's a lot of men that we care about, man, and we don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it's gonna be notable faces that the Lord is just not gonna deliver, man. That's why we gotta pray and hope that the Most High have mercy on us, man. Because any one of us, the Lord can drop us at any minute. And I have to constantly think of that, like, man, you know, stay humble, try the best you can be the best man of the Lord you can be. You know, because shit, when Azariah and them got kicked out, I mean, nobody really saw it coming like that. I mean, you can say you saw it coming, but you really didn't. Because everybody loved those men, man. Okay, same thing with that nigga from Detroit. I didn't really know him too much, but same thing with that guy, Element. You know, everybody was loving them guys, man. And then all of a sudden, the Lord took the spirit away from them like that. It just took one situation to shake up Israel, and them men, they revealed their true colors. Like the Mr. Potato Head, that what's his name, Howard the Maccabees. That nigga sat among us for so long like he was a brother. But when he finally got exposed, his true intention of how he felt about us came out. But I seen him like this nigga's been a demon. He's been scoffing me personally for 5-6 years now.
I remember that.
Yeah, that Potato Head nigga. I'm like, this dude is a demon. You can see it. Bro, you saw the nigga drinking the Coca-Cola in the video? The nigga drunk the Coca-Cola, bro. Then he started brushing the chin strap. I'm like,